Every morning, millions of people across the world begin their day with a bowl of oatmeal. It's warm, soothing, and carries that quiet promise of health. You sit with it, thinking you're doing the right thing, feeding your body something pure and good. And yes, oats have the potential to be one of the most powerful foods on earth for your heart, your metabolism, your gut, and your immune system. But here's the reality very few people talk about. Most of us are making small but critical mistakes with oatmeal that can turn this healing food into something that silently harms our health. It's not the oatmeal that's the problem, it's how we treat it. You see, oatmeal can be a tool for regeneration, or it can be a hidden trap for inflammation. The difference lies in understanding what's really inside that bowl and how it interacts with your biology. When we get this right, breakfast becomes medicine. When we get it wrong, it becomes a slow sabotage of our energy, our metabolism, and our longevity. Let's start with the first mistake most people make. They assume all oatmeal is the same. You see oatmeal on the box, you assume it's healthy, but the truth is, not all oats are created equal. Instant oats, those quick, cooking-flavored packets lining supermarket shelves, have been processed, stripped, and altered to cook fast and taste sweet. In that convenience, something essential has been lost. The natural structure of the oat grain, the bran, the fiber, the nutrients that make it slowed, digesting and steady for your blood sugar, has been destroyed. What's left is a high glycemic food that floods your bloodstream with glucose and insulin, creating that burst of energy that quickly crashes. You might feel full for an hour, but then hunger creeps back, brain fog sets in, and you reach for coffee or another snack to keep you going. That's not nourishment, that's roller coaster metabolism. Real oats, steel cut or old-fashioned rolled oats, work differently. They digest slowly, releasing glucose gently, keeping your energy steady and your focus sharp. More importantly, they contain beta-glucan, a soluble fiber that acts like a repair system for your body. Beta-glucan feeds the healthy bacteria in your gut, helps lower cholesterol, improves blood vessel function, and strengthens your immune defenses. When you choose the right kind of oats, you're literally feeding your health from the inside out. The second mistake, turning that beautiful bowl of oats into a dessert. It's tempting to sprinkle brown sugar, drizzle honey, or pour in flavored syrups because we crave sweetness in the morning. But here's the irony: when you load your oatmeal with sugar, you cancel out its healing potential. Sugar is the enemy of metabolic balance. It inflames your blood vessels, damages collagen in your skin, increases insulin resistance, and even suppresses your immune system for hours after eating. You might feel comforted in the moment, but beneath the surface, your body is under stress. There is a better way. Nature gives us sweetness that doesn't harm us. Fresh fruits like blueberries, apples, or bananas. These are packed with natural sugars that come wrapped in fiber, antioxidants, and polyphenols. They sweeten your oatmeal gently while delivering compounds that repair cellular damage and protect your DNA from oxidative stress. Think about what happens when you add blueberries to your oatmeal. You're not just adding flavor, you're activating your body's defense mechanisms against aging and inflammation. You're protecting your heart, improving circulation, and fueling your brain with anthocyanins, those powerful pigments that keep your neurons young. A bowl of oatmeal with real fruit is no longer a simple breakfast. It's a healing act. Then comes the third mistake: eating oatmeal all by itself. Yes, oats are rich in complex carbs and fiber, but without protein or healthy fats, they can still leave you imbalanced. Imagine trying to build a house with only one type of material. It won't stand strong for long. Your body needs a combination of nutrients to thrive. When you eat just carbs, even healthy ones, your blood sugar still rises faster than it should. That's why so many people feel hungry again soon after breakfast. But when you add protein like Greek yogurt, nut butter, or even an egg on the side, you create a perfect balance. The protein slows digestion, stabilizes your energy, and keeps you full longer. Add a sprinkle of chia seeds or walnuts, and now you're feeding your body omega-3 fatty acids that fight inflammation, nourish your brain, and protect your heart. It's a small change that turns your oatmeal from a simple meal into a metabolic powerhouse. Your breakfast stops working against you and starts working for you. Another mistake that silently damages your oatmeal's benefits is overcooking it until it becomes mush. When you overcook oats, you destroy the very structure that makes them slow digesting. That structure is what helps stabilize your blood sugar and feed your gut bacteria properly. Overcooked oats become high-glycemic, meaning they'll raise your blood sugar much faster. If your oatmeal looks like baby food, it's time to rethink your cooking method. Lightly cooked oats, still firm and chewy, deliver more fiber, better texture, and slower energy release. That's how nature designed them. You want your oatmeal to work for your metabolism, not against it. And then there's the fifth mistake, ignoring portion size. Oatmeal feels safe, so many people eat large bowls, assuming more means better, but too much of a good thing is still too much. Even healthy carbs can overload your body's ability to manage glucose, especially if you're not adding protein or fat to balance it. A healthy serving is about half a cup of dry oats, which expands beautifully when cooked and leaves room for nutrient-dense toppings. It's not about eating more, it's about eating smarter. Your goal is not to fill your stomach, it's to fuel your system with what it truly needs to function at its best. The sixth mistake lies not in the oats themselves, but in what you cook them with. Many people prepare oatmeal using dairy creamers, sugary plant milks, or even sweetened condensed milk, thinking it makes it creamier or more satisfying. But those additions can turn your healthy meal into a calorie bomb loaded with saturated fats and refined sugars. These additives impair the health of your endothelium, the thin layer of cells that line your blood vessels. When your endothelium is damaged, your arteries lose their flexibility, your blood flow decreases, and your risk of heart disease rises. But when you cook oatmeal with water, unsweetened almond milk, or oat milk without added sugars, you support vascular health. Your breakfast becomes something that strengthens, not strains, your cardiovascular system. And finally, perhaps the most subtle mistake, thinking of oatmeal as just food rather than as information. Every bite you eat sends a message to your body. Oatmeal can tell your body to heal, to regenerate, to stay balanced. Or, when prepared wrong, it can tell your body to store fat, to inflame, to weaken its defenses. That's the power of food. It's not just calories, it's communication. When you choose whole oats, balance your macronutrients, skip the sugar, and respect your body's needs, your breakfast becomes a daily signal for health. Your cells respond, your blood vessels open up, your metabolism hums in harmony. You feel clear, headed, energized, and strong because you're feeding your body in a way that supports how it was designed to function. This is what real nourishment feels like. It's not about dieting or deprivation. It's about awakening your body's natural ability to heal itself through intelligent, intentional eating. Oatmeal done right isn't just a meal. It's a message of health sent straight to your biology every morning. When you understand how food interacts with your body on a biological level, something incredible happens. You begin to see every meal as an opportunity to shape your health from the inside out. Oatmeal, as simple as it seems, has this incredible power to speak directly to your cells. But here's where most people lose that power. They treat oatmeal like a comfort food, not a precision tool for health. The second layer of mistakes goes deeper than just what kind of oats you choose or how much sugar you add. It's about how your body responds to the combination of foods, the timing of your meals, and the rhythm of your metabolism. When you align these elements, oatmeal becomes a superfood that stabilizes your blood sugar, nurtures your microbiome, and even protects your heart and brain. But when you get them wrong, even the most innocent looking bowl can quietly work against your body's healing systems. One of the most common yet least understood oatmeal mistakes is ignoring its glycemic load. You might have heard that oats are complex carbohydrates, but that doesn't mean every type of oat behaves the same way in your body. Instant oatmeal and quick oats, especially the flavored varieties, are processed to cook fast, and that processing breaks down the natural structure of the grain. When your body digests them, glucose floods your bloodstream quickly, forcing your pancreas to release a surge of insulin. In that moment, your body is fighting to keep balance, but over time, these repeated spikes wear out your insulin sensitivity, leading to fatigue, stubborn weight gain, and a higher risk of diabetes. It's not just a sugar issue, it's a vascular issue, an inflammatory issue, a longevity issue. Each spike creates oxidative stress that damages your blood vessels and accelerates aging from the inside. When you switch to steel, cut oats or old-fashioned rolled oats, you change that entire story. Their natural fibers slow digestion, reducing the glucose surge, and their soluble beta-glucan feeds beneficial gut bacteria that produce short-chain fatty acids compounds that calm inflammation, improve immune function, and strengthen the lining of your gut. This isn't just about breakfast, it's about how one choice can ripple through your entire system for hours. Another silent mistake is monotony, eating the same plain bowl of oatmeal every day. While routine can feel comforting, your body thrives on diversity. Your gut microbiome, the trillions of bacteria living in your digestive system, depends on a wide variety of plant fibers and nutrients to flourish. When you eat the same thing day after day, you starve parts of that ecosystem. Over time, this lack of diversity weakens your gut's ability to absorb nutrients, regulate inflammation, and even influence your mood. A healthy microbiome isn't built by repetition, it's built by variety. Think about what happens when you introduce color, texture, and new ingredients to your oatmeal. Add chia seeds, flax seeds, or pumpkin seeds to infuse omega-3 fatty acids that reduce inflammation and support brain health. Sprinkle cinnamon to lower blood sugar and improve insulin sensitivity. Stir in turmeric with a pinch of black pepper to unleash curcumin's anti-inflammatory power. Top it with fruits of different colors: blueberries for antioxidants, strawberries for vitamin C, and pomegranate for polyphenols that enhance circulation. Each addition is like a new symphony of signals, waking up healing systems in your body that would otherwise stay silent. The more diversity you bring to your breakfast, the more resilient your health becomes. Timing is another critical piece that many people get wrong. The timing of your oatmeal can either harmonize with your body's metabolic rhythm or completely disrupt it. Your metabolism operates like a finely tuned clock, most active in the morning, more sluggish at night. When you eat oatmeal early in the day, your body is primed to use that energy efficiently, converting it into fuel for movement, focus, and repair. But if you eat oatmeal late at night, your body interprets that incoming carbohydrate load as energy it doesn't need and stores it as fat. Nighttime eating also interferes with your sleep hormones and digestion, reducing your body's ability to regenerate during rest. Morning is when your insulin sensitivity is highest, which means your cells are better at managing glucose. So when you have your oatmeal as your first meal, you're aligning with your natural biology. You wake up your metabolism instead of burdening it. This one simple shift, eating at the right time, can have profound effects on your energy, your weight, and your overall metabolic health. But let's talk about something even subtler: what you cook your oatmeal with. Many people don't realize how the choice of liquid can dramatically affect the nutritional quality of the meal. If you prepare oatmeal with cream, flavored dairy, or sweetened plant milks, you're introducing unhealthy fats and sugars that can neutralize the health benefits of the oats. These added sugars cause inflammation, while the saturated fats in cream can stiffen your blood vessels and reduce their ability to respond to changes in blood flow. Your vascular system, your arteries, veins, and capillaries, is lined by a layer of endothelial cells that determine how well blood flows to your heart, brain, and muscles. When those cells are damaged, your risk of heart disease increases. But when you cook oatmeal with water or unsweetened almond milk, you're giving your blood vessels exactly what they need: clean, balanced nourishment that supports elasticity and flow. Your breakfast becomes not just food but fuel for your circulatory system, helping every organ perform better throughout the day. Then comes another mistake that's often overlooked: ignoring temperature and texture. Most people think oatmeal is just supposed to be hot and mushy, but the way you prepare it actually changes how your body processes it. When oats are overcooked or cooked too long, their starches break down more completely, increasing their glycemic index and causing faster glucose absorption. Lightly cooked oats, on the other hand, maintain their fiber integrity, slowing digestion and improving satiety. Even better, letting your oatmeal cool slightly before eating can form resistant starch, a type of carbohydrate that feeds healthy gut bacteria and supports better blood sugar control. Small tweaks like this seem trivial, but they add up to powerful changes in how your metabolism functions day to day. Another important mistake is not paying attention to hydration and salt balance. When eating oatmeal, oats are naturally rich in soluble fiber, which absorbs water and expands in your digestive system. If you don't drink enough water alongside your oatmeal, that fiber can make you feel bloated or sluggish instead of light and energized. Adding just a pinch of natural sea salt to your oatmeal not only enhances flavor, but also helps maintain your electrolyte balance, supporting your nerves, muscles, and hydration levels. Your body doesn't need extreme rules, it needs balance, it needs awareness. Oatmeal is also more than a source of energy. It's a tool for regeneration. Every nutrient in oats, from manganese to magnesium, participates in cellular repair. But that only happens when your body receives the meal in the right context. If you're rushing, stressed, scrolling on your phone, and shoveling food into your mouth, your nervous system is in fight or flight mode. Digestion shuts down, nutrient absorption drops, and even the best meal loses its power. Eating in a calm, focused state without distraction allows your parasympathetic nervous system to activate. Your gut moves rhythmically, your enzymes work efficiently, and your cells receive every bit of nourishment you're providing. Oatmeal isn't just about the oats, it's about the environment you create while eating it. It's about the intention you bring to that first act of the day when you start seeing oatmeal not as a trend, but as a daily tool for metabolic and cellular health. Everything changes. You begin to realize that each decision, the kind of oats you choose, how you cook them, what you add when you eat, creates a chain reaction inside your body. You're either calming inflammation or fueling it. You're either balancing hormones or disrupting them. You're either strengthening your immune defenses or weakening them. Your breakfast is not small. It's the foundation of your body's daily performance. The way you treat that bowl of oatmeal is a reflection of how you treat your biology. It's not about perfection, it's about awareness. When you eat with purpose, your body responds with energy, clarity, and vitality that no supplement or medication can replicate. You begin to feel what real nourishment feels like, a steady hum of balance, strength, and renewal that lasts through every hour of the day. Oatmeal holds a quiet kind of power, a power that hides in its simplicity. It doesn't demand attention with bright colors or strong flavors, but within every grain lies a remarkable potential to help your body heal, renew, and thrive. Yet so many people unknowingly give away that potential because they don't understand the deeper connection between how they prepare their oatmeal and how their body responds to it. Oatmeal can either help you build resilience or slowly erode your vitality. It all depends on how you choose to approach it. When you begin to see it not as a simple breakfast, but as a daily act of self-care, you start to realize how much influence you actually have over your health every morning. One of the most overlooked mistakes people make is stripping oatmeal of color and life. A bowl of beige oats might fill your stomach, but it doesn't light up your body's internal defenses. Color in food isn't just about beauty, it's biology. Every color represents a different family of antioxidants and phytochemicals that protect your body at the cellular level. When you add strawberries to your oatmeal, you're adding anthocyanins that improve blood flow and protect your arteries. When you stir in raspberries or blackberries, you're giving your body ellagic acid, which helps slow down the growth of abnormal cells and supports detoxification. When you add slices of apple or pear, you bring in quercetin, a compound known to strengthen the immune system and lower inflammation. Even something as simple as adding pumpkin puree introduces beta-carotene, a nutrient that your body converts into vitamin to keep your skin, eyes, and immune system strong. Your breakfast becomes a palette of protection, each color a signal to your body to repair, rejuvenate, and defend itself. Another mistake is treating oatmeal like a static food rather than a dynamic system. People tend to think once they've added a few toppings, they've done all they can, but that's just the beginning. Oatmeal can be a carrier for dozens of powerful bioactive compounds that work together to enhance your health defenses. Think of it as a delivery vehicle for healing. A sprinkle of turmeric, activated by a pinch of black pepper, floods your body with curcumin, which calms inflammation and protects your neurons from oxidative stress. A dusting of cinnamon helps control blood sugar by improving how your body responds to insulin. A spoonful of ground flaxseed introduces lignans that support hormonal balance, especially in women. When you mix in unsweetened cocoa powder, you're giving your cardiovascular system flavanols that improve blood vessel elasticity and boost circulation. These aren't random additions, they're molecular tools, each interacting with your biology in a precise way. Your oatmeal becomes not just food, but a daily dose of preventive medicine. Another subtle yet powerful mistake is neglecting the balance between macronutrients in your oatmeal. Many people still make it a purely carbohydrate-based meal, believing that fiber alone is enough. But to truly transform your metabolism, your body needs harmony between carbohydrates, protein, and fats. When you add nuts or seeds, you introduce healthy fats that protect your heart, stabilize your hormones, and slow digestion. When you include Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, or a plant-based protein, you give your body the building blocks it needs for muscle repair, tissue renewal, and immune strength. This balance ensures that the energy you get from your oats is released slowly and sustainably, keeping you full, calm, and focused. It prevents those mid-morning crashes that drive cravings and fatigue. It also helps regulate cortisol, your stress hormone, allowing your body to function in a more balanced, resilient state throughout the day. Another overlooked mistake is eating oatmeal on autopilot. Without presence or gratitude, in today's world, people eat while scrolling on their phones, answering emails, or rushing out the door. This disconnect between mind and body creates stress, and stress, even mild, changes how you digest and metabolize food. When your nervous system is in fight or flight mode, your digestion slows down, blood flow is diverted away from your gut, and your ability to absorb nutrients diminishes. The act of mindful eating, simply slowing down, taking a breath, smelling your food, feeling its warmth activates your parasympathetic nervous system. This tells your body that it's safe to digest, to absorb, to heal. It's not a small thing. Your mindset during a meal determines how much benefit your body receives from it. Oatmeal eaten with calm awareness becomes a meditation, a message to your body that you are safe, nourished, and cared for. There's also a deeper mistake that many make without realizing it, believing that a healthy meal is about deprivation, about cutting out or restricting. But true nourishment doesn't come from restriction. It comes from abundance, from giving your body what it truly needs. When you approach oatmeal with fear of calories or carbs, you miss its essence. You lose the connection between food and vitality. Oatmeal isn't about counting or control. It's about composition, about harmony, about feeding your biology the ingredients that awaken its potential. When you start to eat from a place of empowerment, not fear, every meal becomes a partnership between you and your body. You stop fighting your food and start working with it, and that shift, though subtle, can change everything. Your metabolism, your energy, your longevity. Then there's the mistake of inconsistency. People eat well for a few days, then slip back into old habits. But your body's healing systems don't respond to occasional effort. They respond to consistency. The benefits of oatmeal: improved gut health, lower cholesterol, reduced inflammation, come not from one perfect meal, but from repetition. Every time you make a conscious choice, you're reinforcing new patterns in your body's biology. Beta-glucan, the soluble fiber in oats, works best when it becomes part of your routine, forming a steady rhythm of nourishment that your cells learn to rely on. Over time, this consistency recalibrates your metabolism, stabilizes your immune system, and supports your heart. Small, repeated choices build long-term strength. Every morning that you choose the right oats, the right toppings, and the right mindset, you're writing another line in your story of health. Another mistake is underestimating the power of temperature and contrast in food synergy. Your body loves variety, not only in color and nutrients, but also in temperature and texture. Warm oats paired with cool yogurt or crisp fruit create a sensory balance that stimulates digestion and enhances satisfaction. Your brain registers that you've eaten something complete, which naturally reduces overeating. The combination of textures and temperatures also slows eating, giving your body time to signal fullness to your brain. You leave the table feeling nourished, not stuffed. These small sensory details may seem insignificant, but they are part of the biological rhythm of eating well. The final mistake is forgetting that your body is always listening. Every bite, every choice, every habit sends a signal. Food is not passive. It's active communication between your environment and your biology. When you choose refined sugars, your body hears stress. When you choose vibrant, whole foods, your body hears safety, repair, and strength. Oatmeal can be your daily opportunity to send the right message. It's not glamorous or complicated, but it is powerful. Each morning, you hold in your hands a chance to either slow disease or speed it up, to either dull your energy or elevate it, to either survive or thrive. When you sit with that bowl of oatmeal and fill it with the colors, textures, and nutrients that nature intended, you're not just eating breakfast. You're feeding your defenses, your energy, your life force. You're choosing to age slower, think clearer, and live stronger. You're making a simple act sacred again, honoring your body as the extraordinary system it truly is. This is the beauty of understanding food through science and compassion. It empowers you to take control, one mindful meal at a time. And it begins quietly with something as humble and healing as oatmeal.